Uh, it wasn't easy. It was a tough decision. Like a month of talking with my wife and also with the Comets, and it was I think a good time, a good decision for both parties. I think the Comets, in a sense, they're always now in the Central League, they're looking for younger, faster talent or players, and me deciding to leave and leaving the game now, it gives them a chance to maybe look for a number 1, 2 defensemen in the power play or penalty kill too. So that was a reason. Also, this year we had a slow start, but we ended up having a really a good year. And for my numbers, I didn't have a great year. I didn't have a fantastic year, but I had a good year too. And I'm leaving on a good note. If I go back another year and we struggle like we did last year, the start of the year, who knows what kind of decisions management is going to make. Am I going to end the season? The Comets are dedicated, as their fans are, to winning. So they'll do anything they can to change up the team and make sure that there's a winner on the ice every night. So, and also it was just a great time for my family. For 15 years, my wife was in charge of the kids every weekend, and with my son playing travel hockey. Now I'll be able to help finally in the weekends and see them. It's not when they graduate from high school that daddy has to make himself available to the family. And that was a good part of 21 years or 15 years that now I'm with my wife and my kids. It seemed that 30 to 35 weekends I was not present, and now I will be able to be present.
Talk about your time with the Comets. What does it mean to, have the most games played in a Comet sweater? And what do you think the legacy is that you leave as one of the great all-time Comets? Because, they're not wasting any time retiring that number.
It's special. It's really special. As a player, though, it's not something you think of when you play. When I first got here in 91, 92, all I wanted to do for the first 3 years was try to make the lineup. Try not to be a healthy scratch. For the first 3 years, I clawed and scratched not to be a healthy scratch. And after that, my 4th year to now, every game, I was more of an impact player in the team. And I want to contribute as much as I could, offensively and defensively. And I just feel very fortunate that that they decided that my service here for 15 years was enough to retire my jersey. But I feel very fortunate, even more than that, to be able to play 15 years in one city that the fans, the community is dedicated and devoted to hockey like they are. Just an example, you go to Bloomington, we have 700 to 800 fans coming to the game, and they're cheering louder than the Bloomington fans. We have our own Greg Shout behind our bench, cheering us hard. We got some really passionate fans here, and in the top 2 attendance in the whole minor hockey. And here I am, blessed, fortunate by God to be able to have played here 15 years behind these guys, or for these guys.
And when you take a look at your accomplishments, what's your proudest accomplishment, other than just the tenure that you already mentioned with the Comets and in minor league hockey?
As a team, all the championships, were really, really special. The 4 championships here, and also the 1 championship I had in the American Hockey League in my 2nd year pro. Championships are so special. You live it as a team, as an organization, but mostly as a community and with the fan base. You celebrate that for the next month, 2 months after. Wherever you go, people are congratulating you and are still excited about the championship you won. But the biggest championship, I thought, was probably 3 years ago when we won Game 7 triple overtime against Port Huron. We hadn't won for a while, and to be able to go Game 7 in triple overtime like that, it could have went either way. They had as many chances, good chances to win as us, and to have that much drama in one game and to come up as a winner, it was just superb, So.
What does the future hold for you, both outside of hockey and also maybe in the game? I don't know if you thought about coaching or doing something along those lines.
Maybe later on for coaching. No, there's definitely zero interest in being a coach or assistant coach in pro. It might change later on. I definitely have an interest in I helped out the last couple of years in coaching my son's hockey team, minor hockey team, and I will do that again this year. And I'm still going to help out giving classes, teaching hockey classes at the rink for the kids at nighttime. And career-wise, I'm not sure. I'm looking at a couple different avenues right now, and it might be a couple of weeks, it might be a month or so before I decide where I want to go. I'm not really rushed to make a decision now. All I hope is that whatever I decide to do, that God willing, God bless me to have a career that I had a lot of passion for 21 years. Very blessed, and hopefully that my next career, my next profession, that I'll be able to have half as much as passion, if not as much passion that I had playing hockey. So, God willing, I'll have half as much.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. I just also want to thank all the fans for being a solid support and throughout all those years. And it just made it a lot of fun. It made it a lot of fun going to the rink, knowing that you had 7,000 fans there, and that if you played good, they were going to be behind you and they were going to support you. And the anticipation of having a solid crowd, it was a lot of fun for me. It made it a lot of fun, and I just want to thank the fans for supporting at home and also on the road, like Greg Schutt did a couple of times in Bloomington this year.